Good opponent, and I talked to the team after the game a little bit, and one of our main discussion points was we're just one step closer, okay, and I think they understand that. We still have some unfinished business to win a championship in this regional, but what a spectacular performance by these two today. You know, it starts with Valerie in the circle, just didn't have the best stuff early in the game. Probably ask her, you know, what she was going through at that time, but walked the first hitter on 4 pitches and then kind of worked out of a jam. In the second inning, we made an error, and she had to work out of a jam. And I was just really impressed with her poise and composure in the first 2 innings. You know, we always talk about each game has crossroads, and both of those innings could have gone sideways for us, but again, a spectacular performance by Valerie in the circle. Some great defensive plays behind her today. Aaliyah Logaleo in the hole on a play was spectacular. And then Maddie Moore making 2 great plays at second base. And then Valerie helping herself with a high chopper to the circle. And she fields her position like a shortstop. And, you know, that's huge when you can take those 4 hits away from a good offensive team like Auburn. Offensively, you know, we needed someone to spark us, and McKenzie did a great job today. She's really worked hard on her swing the past week, and you know, she's 2 strikes, and just she's such a dynamic player. She can change a game with 1 swing of bat, and she did that today. And then, you know, we had another big inning, you know, another big rally started by JoJo Hyatt. Just gives us professional bats all year long. She's the ultimate team player, does whatever she's asked. And she had a big hit to start the rally, and then, you know, had some key hits behind her. Of course, Valerie's home run was huge there. And then Allie's 2-out, 2 RBI hit to kind of give us a little bit more cushion was huge. And just really impressed with our team today. Love our effort, love where we're at mentally right now, and we know we have some unfinished business to do tomorrow.
Valerie, what was the difference for you between those first couple innings and then really settling in after that?
I mean, I was just a little bit out of rhythm. You know, didn't feel like I was getting my foot down with, you know, my arm coming through at the right time. But again, just knowing, you know, what we did yesterday and knowing what this team is capable of, you know, that allows me to know that I just have to make pitches and that my defense is going to make plays behind me, and then at some point we're going to get those runs.
Valerie, does it take the pressure off of you when the runs start coming across, and do you approach pitching different?
No, I mean, for me, like, I definitely keep the same mindset when I go back out there, but it for sure takes that pressure off of knowing that, you know, I can make a mistake and we have that cushion.
McKenzie, I think you started 0-2 on your home run at bat. You know, working from that, what does it feel like seeing that ball come off the bat?
You know, just like Coach Rittman said, like, I've been working really hard with him the last week of just changing my 2-strike approach and just minimizing movement to maximize efficiency, and just like staying within myself, knowing that I have to fight for my team. You know, this is a whole. We got 2 strikes, we got 2 outs, and like we have to make something happen here, and just really working that at bat, and couldn't ask for anything better.
Was it a pitch you were looking for in particular, or?
Kind of. I was telling myself, lead the up, attack the low, and it was a pitch right between the 2, so I just kind of took a hack at it.
You're probably used to it by now, Valerie, but seeing some of the plays made behind you in the field, I mean, how much did that help you out?
That helps so much, knowing again that I can, you know, maybe not make the perfect pitch, and you know that Maddie and Aaliyah are going to make those plays, and then, you know, Abby behind the plate too. Having her back is really nice, and you know, JoJo does a great job, and Abby does a great job as well. So just, you know, knowing that I have all that support around me is very helpful.
Coach Rittman, you guys had great offense yesterday, but then today you're facing a really strong pitcher. So just how refreshing was it to see the offense really step up against this level of pitching?
It's huge. You know, I think Valerie said it takes the pressure off of everybody, you know, and the biggest thing is we're passing the bat a lot better. You know, even though we're making an out in a particular at bat, the next hitter's stepping up and locked in, and when you get good quality at bats, it puts pressure on the defense and pressure on the pitcher, and you don't necessarily have to have a hit to have a quality at bat. You know, we, like McKenzie said, we've had a lot of 2-strike counts against us and battled pitches, fouled pitches off, and that takes a wear and tear on the pitcher, and that's what makes me most proud is that, you know, we've turned the corner, you know, and there's no secret that we struggled a little bit last week at the ACC tournament offensively, but that's a mark of a good team, being able to make adjustments, change your mindset, and come out and compete, and we've been doing that the last couple of days.
Talking about, go ahead.
Coach, I was going to ask you, between the ACC tournament and this, is there a point that this team, you said, just stay the course, don't change anything, it's going to come around?
Well, I think, the team knows when they're not doing well. It's not rocket science. We got to go make some adjustments, and they have to buy into those adjustments. And I thought we had a great week of practice, and, the hitters are locked in, and everybody starts 0-0 this time of year, and it's kind of a nice time to have a fresh start, and I think our hitters and our team did a really good job of that this week in practice, and it's paying dividends this weekend.
I guess kind of flipping the switch on that, it's easy once you get on a hot streak like this to kind of get complacent. How do you guys just kind of fight that complacency going forward, knowing the job's not done?
I mean, there's like a much bigger goal to what we want than just winning this regional, right? But we got to start with winning this regional. So again, it's just taking that one game at a time and not looking ahead to anything more than tomorrow's game with whoever we're playing.
And I think our team is we've got leaders. We've been in this situation before. We know we have unfinished business to do, and we got to come out ready tomorrow, bring our A game with whoever we play.
McKenzie, I noticed you took second base, I think it was the 5th inning, and then a big smile came on your face, and you were kind of playing to the crowd a little bit. is this just a sign of this team being loose now and knowing you've got a job to do, but don't, it's softball.
Yes, sir. Of course. Coach Rittman's been talking about the last few months actually just playing like that little kid that fell in love with the sport in the first place, playing loose, playing fun, and I think that's when we have the most success, is when we're just having a good time, but also like what Coach said, like we have unfinished business, and we're not going to overlook tomorrow, and we definitely didn't overlook today. We're just going to play loose, play excited, but just get the job done at the same time.
Any more questions for him? You guys are